Yet how the wind revives us here. Hey, it would help to unmute my mic. Hello out there, Twitchland. My standard greeting. Welcome to Kobold Kindergarten. Man, it is gonna be one of those streams. Welcome to D&D night on DDOStream. Oh man, it's already one of those nights. We are playing Sunless Citadel. We are not playing Kobold Kindergarten. That's a whole nother night. This is the second session. And do we need kind of a recap? Because it has been like a month since we played. Bonnie, you hope it doesn't mean you're going to burn? I mean, I thought you were the one that liked fire. and don't give me any ideas. So basically we have descended, our team of party adventurers here have descended down into the yawning portal, met up with a very strange barkeep who sent them on their way, learned a little bit about some missing kids, and you know, kind of, I think the high point was when they were buying supplies in the general store, and our Tabaxi druid Bella mentioned that she could juggle flaming torches, and the storekeeper's like, yeah, I would pay to see that. So yeah, she's already earned herself some silver by juggling torches. His only caveat was, you know, do it outside the store.
Check 1, 2.
Hey, there's Tholgrin.
3, 4.
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
I just didn't want to say anything until I heard Even's voice.
Okay.
Stay here.
Oh, okay. Am I quiet in Discord? Well, that's...
Oh!
Whoa, it's
Whoa.
you!
No, definitely.
Okay, I
not
think I had... okay, I think I'm so
Hi, welcome!
Oops. So I have been, like, recapping the last episode, and apparently no one could hear me. I just, like, turned my mic just the tiniest little bit, and it was like, wow! So yeah, we're actually using our Kobold Kindergarten. That's one of the reasons I accidentally called this Kobold Kindergarten when we started. We are using the Kobold Kindergarten Discord server, because for some reason the other one is having connection issues tonight. So, geez, I'm wondering, you know, if any of that came through. So basically, you guys descended into the yawning portal. The Tabaxi juggled flaming torches for profit because the storekeeper didn't believe she could do it, and she's like, I'm all over that. And now they are sitting here. They're not going to stay here, so I'm not going to bother putting them on the map. Oh, I should make this smaller than enlarge it so it fits better. I should also not hold down the control key while I'm doing that. So yeah, they're basically all clustered up here around the campfire. And let me look at my combat tracker here. Come on, combat tracker. I always pronounce it Seitan, but I think we're calling him Seitan because he's kind of got like a little thing going on maybe with Bella, so we can refer to their relationship as biting.
What?
You guys definitely had a thing going on last time.
I even put that in the hype tweet, actually, the interspecies romance, or will it continue?
Right? Of course, you know, if you know, Seitan and Finn get together, it would be fighting.
Fighting.
Dighton just doesn't have the same ring. But
I like fighting.
Chitin is a perfectly valid strategy.
Keep in mind, the wind knows Bella's name.
Yes, it does. And I'm going to apologize in advance for my voice. I'm kind of nasally and kind of scratchy. I have a cold. It kind of sucks, but... Anyway, Seitan is going to, he has volunteered, after all the twig blights you guys faced getting here, Seitan... Whoops. Don't hold down the control key when you're trying to move a window or you will resize it. Good to know. He's going to stay up here to make sure no twig blights follow you down these steps. Because... As you can see, these steps are kind of steep and narrow.
And
Wait,
kind of...
we can see steps?
Oh. Yes,
Ooh.
You can see steps.
Oh, look, we can see steps.
Steppy.
Steppy.
Hey!
So yeah, you wouldn't want to try to fight twig blights on these steps because you could, plummet over the edge here. And that would definitely not be to your advantage.
Yeah, I think that would hurt just a little bit.
I'm imagining that Seitan is making or perfecting his twig casserole recipe. And it will taste just as good as the rest of his recipes.
I bet that's exactly what he's doing. Can you blame him?
Grinded up twig blights into flour, making bread, so he's got to reclaim that toast brunet toast burner thing.
That would do it.
Blighty.
So I've got something. Why is this not working? There we go. Okay.
All right, so I assume you introduced our sponsors when we couldn't hear you.
Oh, actually, no. I think I might have mentioned them, but that is a very good point. For anyone who does not see the logo, I do have that showing, don't I? Yes, I do. We are running this in the awesome Fantasy Grounds software. Fantasy Grounds has been nice enough to sponsor us. If you want to play D&D and you don't have anyone in your area who's really into D&D, but you have people online who want to play, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome way to do it. There are all kinds of modules available. I've got the Tales from the Yawning Portal. I'm running the Sunless Citadel on this one. Also, very easy to make a homebrew. I made a homebrew. It's something I'm running on my own channel every second and fourth Wednesday with this same group of people. And I haven't DM'd since like the mid-'80s, and I didn't DM much then, so I was brand new to this. I played in a couple Fantasy Grounds campaigns as a player, thought this is awesome, I want to try DMing, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So actually, I am going to put you guys on the combat tracker.
That sounds
because
ominous.
reasons. Oh, it should. It totally should. Oh, hey, I even got a decent grid. I'm just going to, whoops, I'm just going to throw Seitan over here by the campfire. He's going to just stay there and guard things, but... But yeah, it might be a little ominous. Maybe. Okay, so here you are. Would anyone... Hey, Creative War, thank you for watching. Well, you know, pen and paper is a great way. I don't know if you're like me. I think a lot of... I'm not going to say most of them. I don't want to stereotype anyone, but a lot of the people I know who play D&D and Dungeons & Dragons Online do have at least some degree of social awkwardness. I am incredibly much more socially awkward in real life than I am on here, like, by far. But this is really easy. You can play remotely. I actually would use a webcam if I had one. Devotee of Porcus. Yeah, Kobold Kindergarten will be getting to Porcus. So, I believe I gave you guys a long rest, did I not?
Yes, you did.
That, yes.
Whoops, I didn't want to hide roll results. I can't remember where the rest is.
All I know is that it's somewhere on the combat tracker, apparently.
Oh, I'm looking at the party sheet. Yeah, you're rested. That's good enough. So you are going to be making your way down these stairs in any order you choose. Oh, well, you have been playing for a while then. I didn't start DDO till I think around update 15. It was right around the time Harbinger of Madness came out. December 8th, 2010. I just recently celebrated my 8th DDO anniversary.
I came in right after the return to Giant Hold, and when they upped the level cap to 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm a baby.
I remember this. When I joined, the splash screen was the red fens and fighting underwater.
Wow.
I started
Well,
playing.
we've come
Sentinels
full
of
circle.
Stormreach was the first module that came out after I started playing.
Well, we've come full circle for comic there. We're back to fighting underwater again.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's kind of cool, actually.
Just to keep in mind, I know even you had that on the intro and the splash screen, but I'm in a whole bunch of campaigns, and I forget who everybody is.
How about if we introduce ourselves? I'm just going to start with who left to right on my screen. So, and Kirke, played by LrdSlvrhnd, who is a typer, not a talker. So Kirke, although I don't know if Dorian would like to read.
I think Silver would kill me if I read his comments after.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do?
Probably.
I mean, really. But what's he gonna do?
He could tell Porcus mean things about you, so yeah, you should probably be nice. Tell you what, Silver, introduce yourself and I will read it off for you in Discord or in the Fantasy Grounds chat, either one. Kirke Uthadar, played by LrdSlvrhnd. Did I say your name right? Kirke or Kirk? Like captain or like...
He did. He did say it was like captain the last.
That's right. I couldn't remember.
Captain, yeah.
He is a half-elf stork with green draconic heritage, hence all the green hair. And if anyone knows me in DDO, you'll know I'm a big fan of green hair.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to suck up to you.
Pretty much.
That could be. Bella, the nickname of Mousepouch Fullbelly.
Mousepouch.
Mousebelly Fullpouch, Mousepouch Fullbelly. I can't keep it straight.
Mousepouch Fullbelly. Bella for short.
Tell us about Bella.
Bella's a Tabaxi. She's a druid. She kind of comes. She grew up along the coast, and she's been to sea quite a bit. And she's more tuned to the open sky and the shore. So this is a bit different for her.
And
she also likes to juggle things that are on fire.
As we found out in the last episode, to your profit. And you might want to tell them who you are.
I am
No,
Dorian...
I meant that
sorry.
Bella's portrayer should say, hey, I am...
Oh, I'm BonnieBew.
Pew, 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 pew.
I do things. I shoot lasers. Meow.
What class shoots lasers?
The Bonnie class.
Race Bew
the
class
Bew
Bonnie, or the other way around?
I think it's like class Bonnie, like subclass or prestige class Bew.
That works. Dorian Elliot, Europe.
Dorian is a half-elf barbarian who thinks he was raised by a... That's it.
Raised by what?
Aliens.
Yeah, you're cutting out at the very end, Tholgrin. You're like the very end of sentences. We're losing like the last word.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm letting go of my button too early. That's entirely possible.
I don't want to hear about you letting go or grabbing hold of your button. I really don't.
Premature release. You know, I'm just saying it's a problem. Anyway, he is a half-elf barbarian that believes he was raised by aliens.
Well, at least we got Alien out of that one, so that's, you know, sort of close to aliens. And Finnegan.
Does that mean you're going to have something come shooting out of your chest here anytime soon there, Dorian?
Only the DM knows.
You guys should know better than to give the DM ideas.
Comic relief coming at you from inside whatever viewing device you happen to be watching on. I'm playing Finnegan O'Shaunessy. He is a human variant, which means he actually was able to take a feat as opposed to some of the stat increases, and he is a rogue.
And we do play D&D night on DDOStream every Sunday at 7 o'clock with rotating DMs. this happens to be my week, and I think my next one is like January 6th,
13th?
13th, something
Oh
like
no,
that.
wait,
Blech.
maybe it's
I think it's the second
20th.
Sunday of the month. It might be the 20th.
Yeah, the third Sunday, I think.
Also, besides my cold, I might be muffled sometimes because I have not had dinner. I wasn't overly hungry, so now I am like nomming on raisins. So what I would like you all to do is start making your way down, and as you get to the top of each set of stairs, where Dorian is now, I would like to give me either an athletics or an acrobatic check. If you roll less than a 12, I would like you to roll a d4 and take a bit of falling damage as you go to the next level.
Can I push somebody down the stairs?
I think that's what you just did to me.
So Dorian
Do you want me to roll the falling damage, or?
tell you what, everybody roll your athletics or acrobatics check and then roll the damage just so I can keep it straight.
It's only 1 point.
What do we need for acrobatics?
12 or higher.
Oh man. I'm embarrassed.
The cat
Finnegan
did not
takes no
land
damage.
on all four.
I know, and I have natural climbing skill.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah, I can climb 20 feet around. But I can't use stairs. They're so weird.
I think you're right. I think the entire eastern seaboard does have this cold. I am going to go a little bit easy on you because you don't have that many hit points. When you get to the next landing, the one that has a 2 next to it, you can, where you are now, I'll only make you roll once more. When you get to the landing with a 2 on it, do another acrobatics or athletics check, and that's the last time I'll make you do that. Because I really don't want to kill you guys by falling.
So we can move to 2 and then roll to go down the big...
Mm-hmm. Finnegan is good. Bella is good this time. Kirke, roll damage. Okay, Kirk's kind of putting a beating on himself here. Would anyone like to... I would not be surprised.
Would you like me to carry you down the next flight there, Kirk?
I am not going to make you guys roll
maybe had a
anymore.
little too much of Seitan's cooking, and that just kind of threw him off.
That might do it. Okay, so for this last one, yep, you've already rolled. Okay. Like to get everybody down to the next landing. And once you're there, I would like you to roll initiative.
Ooh. Ooh. Ugh.
Boy, you guys suck at rolling initiative.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Well, you know,
It's a big problem.
better to have sucky rolls now than when we actually...
Yeah, tuck and roll down the stairs, Kirke. That's great. Okay, so you all roll suckily. Must keep remembering not to try to move the map when I'm holding the control key as my push to talk. Okay, just getting zoomed in on this so everybody can see it. So,
Guys,
giant
I've
rat
seen Sesame.
number
What?
1 has
I've
no
seen
actions.
Seen Sesame Street. I know what these are. They're giant letters.
Ha. Okay,
I thought they were gold pieces.
I like that interpretation much better.
Why am I not able to find their attack things?
Well,
I think you
there's
can expand their little below, like drop down.
with their initiative.
Or you can click the shield and it'll bring up their NPC page.
Yeah, and it's not showing anything about their attack where it normally should.
That means they can't, and we'll just stomp them.
Well, that's kind of sucky.
That means they're pacifist rats.
I like that feat.
Who's got some cheese?
Okay, you know something? I was going to just do some random dice rolling. But do you think any one of you might have some cheese?
Hold on. Let me double check.
I
It's not
know you guys
specifically
stocked up.
listed, but you know, I've got rations.
Do they like twig casserole?
You could, I mean, they're rats. They'll probably eat anything. And Toxic
Got some
Coma.
light bits.
Toxic Coma, this is Fantasy Grounds software. You can find it at fantasygrounds.com. They sponsor us. They have various options. You can either, there is a free version, but you need a DM that has the ultimate version for unlimited free players. It's a long story. There's different tiers you can get. You can get a free copy. You can subscribe, or you can just buy it outright and have it forever. There are modules. You can homebrew. It is pretty awesome. Yes, as Comic Relief just said, fantasygrounds.com. So instead of making you fight the rats, I think I want you to tell me what you have to eat in your backpacks. And I want you to tell me which rat you're going to offer it to and how you're going to offer it.
Are we going in initiative order here for enticing the?
Oh, actually, that is a splendid idea, which means Dorian, you're up.
Crap! I didn't think about that part. Okay.
If it makes you feel any better, I mean, the rats all rolled way higher than all of you. And
oh yeah, we
I'm
can
going
see
to
their
give you, yeah. Oh, you can see their initiative? Okay.
Yeah, we can see theirs. Like they rolled. One of them rolled better than our entire party combined. So. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, that is pretty sad.
All right. Well, all I really have is some rations, and I did not keep any of the twig stew leftovers.
Okay. Well, tell me what kind of rations Dorian would be likely to carry, because, you know.
Well, Dorian, as an outsider, a wildernessy type, probably has his as dried meat, fruits, and nuts. Something that would be a more wildernessy thing.
Dried fruits and nuts, and probably dried meat too.
So I will take one of those rations, slip the hand axe out of my belt, and crack it open. And since I'm not really next to one, we'll just kind of lean between Finn and Bella and gently toss it underhanded at Giant Rat 1.
Okay.
So it kind of spills and scatters.
I would
toss
like...
it over the edge, see if they'll follow.
Okay. I would like... That's not a bad idea either, but it's not your turn. I would like a persuasion check.
Scheiße. Alright. Persuasion, you say, huh? Alright, die.
I think you're very believable.
The rat, however, does not. So the rat looks at all this, kind of sniffs at the food, glares at you, and is like, it might be poison. Fortunately, rats don't really talk amongst themselves, so the other 2 rats are fair game. And Kirke, again, do not give me ideas. You're already down to 4 hit points. You're wounded for
So he's
5.
down
You've
to
only got 9 to
2.
start.
Oh,
He fell
okay.
twice.
Yeah. So that was my effort, I guess. Comic, you're up.
Oh, yeah, I should have done the turn thing. Finnegan, what would you like to do to these rats? Actually, if you wanted to just attack them, I would let you.
No, that's all right. I would imagine I would probably have some sort of a hard cheese in here for my rations. You know, as being somewhat of a, being as a performer and somewhat of a gourmet, whatnot. So you know, it's probably not brie though.
How about your dire?
I was gonna say some Parmesan, but I'll try to throw it on down. Not over the edge, but you know the lone little square behind on the east side.
Okay, let me actually see something here. Actually, no, I need tokens. Tokens, where are the tokens? I don't see any damn... Oh, duh. That's it? I'm trying to find like a cheese-looking token, and wow! Okay, forget the tokens. Clearly I need to make tokens for stuff like this. Hey, Groovy.
Yeah. For mundane things, you probably will.
I'm sure, you know, a wheel of cheese is a very common find in...
Oh, yeah, I do indeed. I have my soulstone now if we can make a token out of that. So... Finn. Same as, Dorian, persuasion check. And yes, Toxic Coma, DDO is pretty awesome. There's been a lot that's changed, but... What server are you on? Ah, now which rat were you directing this to?
Kind of behind rat number 3.
Rat number 3 jumps on the cheese and starts devouring it like crazy. Okay, Kirke. Everyone a superhero, everyone a Captain Kirke. Yes, sometimes I sing really badly. Just because I can do it. Okay, well, I can tell you that rodents love nuts and dried fruits, and I'm sure dried meat too, especially rats. You're just going to throw it down, not do anything fancy with it, and you're going to do that at number 2? Okay, let's see a persuasion check. The rat's like, yeah, this stuff does not look good. It's probably poison, and if it's not poison, it probably tastes terrible.
We got the only gourmet rats in Faerun.
Probably hisses at him too.
It wouldn't surprise me. Bella, what would you like to do?
Well, this is awkward. Half of
Yeah,
my rations.
Cat person, rats.
Half of my rations are dried rat.
Oh, okay.
I
You know I'm going to
shouldn't
make you
use
roll
that.
persuasion, and I'm also going to give you a penalty on your persuasion roll.
The
if
other
you offer them
half,
dried rat.
The other half is dried herring, but I really like the dried herring. So this is a really difficult decision.
I thought you said dried Harry, and I was like, oh, where the hell did you get dried Harry from Shroud?
I'm too low a level for dried herring.
I was about to say, you know, Bonnie and Harry got that thing. You really don't want to know where she got dried hair.
So Bella's kind of weighing her 2 little pouches of rations between her 2 paws.
I mean, you don't have to offer them your rations.
I could give him
But
rat.
if you're not going to, then I'd like to know what you are going to do.
I could give him herring.
I mean, you can attack
I'm pretty
them.
sure.
If you can come up with something else you'd rather do than attack them or give them your rations, have at it.
I'm pretty sure that I'm going to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action and whack rat number 1.
Okay, so hit rat number 1 with Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Oh yeah, that is a hit.
This is my primal instinct, yo.
That'd be a critical hit. Woohoo!
Teach that rat to turn down something. Instant death.
More rations for me!
Okay, so now the rats are a little annoyed. Although, rat number 3 is the one that went for the cheese, right? Or was it 2? Rat number 2 went for
It was
the
3.
cheese.
3.
Okay,
It was
3 is
3.
gobbling cheese. 2 is watching
He
the 3
doesn't
gobbling
notice
cheese.
anything.
So yeah, I mean, they're rats. They're...
That was Cargon's tasty cheese.
Hey.
I'm going to give you at least one more round. I'm going to give you one more round before the rats decide to take action. Dorian.
Cargon has the ham. He doesn't need the cheese.
Alright, well, if we're gonna... Since we're gonna start like that, I'm just gonna come over here and stomp all delicious dried meats and nuts that are now all over rat nothing. Ugh, what a waste. And forget that I need to drag this onto the icon. There we go.
That is a hit.
This might sting a little.
And rat
Nice.
number 2 is kaput.
Just cleave him in half.
Finn, you have giant rat number 3, and he is completely absorbed in nomming this cheese.
Then I will
Sneak
take a ready action. Actually, I will move over to where Dorian was, and then I will take a ready action. If he actually attacks, then attack. Otherwise, I'm
Okay, so you're just readying. Okay, Kirke, you are up. The rat is still nomming the cheese. Pretend he's
Oh,
a football.
please, Charlie Brown this.
Okay. I'm thinking this has got to be an athletics check. Oh, if you can hit it with poison spray, or if you want to try to kick him over the ledge, I will certainly let you roll for that.
as long as Lucy isn't holding him.
No, Lucy has the holidays off. That's a good point. And you are down to 4 hit points. And it's, 1d4 falling damage. So. Oh. Wow. That rat has terrible saves. The rat fails his save. Okay, roll damage. Oh, yeah. You have succeeded.
Well, that's
I
one
can't
rat
remember.
I can't eat.
Okay, so I am not going to make you roll to get down this next. I figure this one you could just kind of, somebody in chat.
Who's got a shield we can Legolas this?
I figure you guys can just easily, roll down these stairs to get to where you're going. Exactly. However, before you do that, well, Dorian's already gone. The 3 of you remaining, keep in mind, Kirke is down to only 4 hit points. Do you want to rest? Because, this ledge is, you've got Seitan up here guarding the way down. There's not
I wouldn't
too much...
mind.
Okay, I'm thinking short rest. If you would like a long rest, I'll give it to you. I don't think you really need one, but you know, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll
Well-
gnaw on the rat I killed.
And now I need to
Short rest is
find-
fine. You can use a hit dice to recover points from a short.
Yep, I'm just looking for... Why am I not seeing rest? Is it on the party tracker?
I guess the combat tracker.
Yeah, I'm looking at the combat tracker.
Is there a menu button?
There... Oh, duh.
Party
Party
taking a
taking
short rest.
Okay, aren't you supposed to get, like, your hit points back after a short rest?
Only
No.
if you
No,
roll hit dice for it.
He
Yeah,
can,
he has to roll hit
spend
dice
a hit
for it.
dice.
Oh, you know, I would... You've got 4 hit points, I would highly recommend.
On your main sheet, where there's an HD and there's a dice in that box, you can roll that and get that amount of hit points back during the short rest.
There you go.
Oh, very nice. You are healthy. Bella's down 2 hit points, Dorian's down 1, so if either one of you wants to do that, now would be the time.
I'm not going to
I'm
burn it
fine.
yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to burn it for a hit point.
I will lick my wounds literally.
I will also lick my wounds.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were going to say you're going to lick her wounds.
Ew, no.
That might be a little awkward.
Okay, and unfortunately, we do not, for some reason, have a player's version of the fortress. So, give me just a sec here. And I'll get the DM version set up, and I definitely am going to need some masking, because, wow, this map is huge. Okay, close enough on the grid. Now, masking. And now we get to throw you all on here.
I got scared for a split second. Tumbling downstairs and now we're getting thrown.
I suppose it's good that none of us are dwarves.
I think this is the first time I've played a non-dwarf in pen and paper in quite a long time. I don't think I've ever actually played a half-elf before.
Hopefully the masking is working, because I can't see what you
Yes.
see. So you can only see this little room that you're about to go in, and you can put
Correct.
yourself anywhere on that map you would like.
Well, I do see a big T with a dotted line around it.
I think that might be a trap.
Yeah, like I said, there is not a player's version of this map. There's just a DM version. So, yeah, I probably should have left that masked, shouldn't I? Oh well.
Oh, well. It could be table, for all we know.
It could be table. In fact, I hadn't actually planned a trap for that, but hey.
It could be twig casserole.
Oh, yeah, no, there you go. Tavern, all right. That's right, we have a rogue. Why aren't we letting the rogue go first?
We have a rogue?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Hey, Backligor.
I totally thought you just said backwiggler.
Tholgrin, sometimes I wonder about you.
Only sometimes?
Yeah, well, a lot. I'm sure you have thieves' tools there, Finn. So first I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Okay, I do have a passive perception check of 15, if that makes
Okay,
any difference.
Finn walks into the room and is like, "Whoa, stop! I am smarter than a hireling, and I know there is a trap there, and being smarter than a hireling, I also know we should not walk into it." Okay, now I would like a dexterity check.
So is it actually canon that that's spray painted T on the floor? Like, I think that's actually a trap.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like I said, there's not a player's version of this map in here, just a DM's version. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be really careful unmasking stuff.
You want a dex check, or you want a thieves tool disable type check?
You know, it's saying a dex check, but I'm thinking disable will work too. Ooh, if the check fails by 5 or ha. Okay. You just took 1 piercing damage because... Oh, wait, you have modifiers. Okay, never mind, you disabled the trap. I just saw the 10 and was like, oh, you took damage. But nope, you didn't. You've got a
I was
+6
gonna say,
modifier.
what's the DC? 21? That's kind of harsh, man.
We're level 1!
Requires a successful DC 15 check if it fails by 5. I didn't see the modifier in there. I just saw the 10 and was like, ooh, I get to take piercing damage. So that is a needle trap. That is now just disabled. Man.
Hey guys, I think this Citadel might be a little bit more dangerous than we thought.
Just a hair.
How dark is this room that we're in?
Everything is fairly dark. I mean, you are down deep. It's called the Sunless Citadel for a reason.
So we've just entered like the subterranean finally?
Yes.
No, our rogue doesn't. The one we need to have dark vision doesn't.
That is correct. I do not.
And also, I am trying to... Oh, I see it now. Never mind. Here we go.
This might be the first time that Bella has been in this kind of like subterranean area, and she's kind of sniffing around because it's weird and different.
All right. Well,
Agreed. I actually don't want to kill them for the most part. There are definitely times that, you know, sometimes they make me question that. Do you all have dark vision? Because that would be cool. Oh, Finn,
everyone
yeah,
except
everyone
for Finn.
but the rogue has dark vision. That's kind of inconvenient. So
yes,
if someone would like to cast some kind of light.
Does anyone have light?
I just lit up a torch to mark it off on my sheet, so I'll hold a torch in my offhand and the great axe in the other hand.
You don't need to, because Kirke says, I attack the darkness. I mean, I cast light on one of my random stones that I picked up. There certainly were many random stones to be picked up. And gives it to Finn. So Finn can now see.
Well, now I'm just sitting there holding a torch and staring at Kirke. Really?
So yeah, you have a lighted up rock and a torch, so yeah. It's pretty bright in here now.
I look over at Dorian and I'm like, do you want me to juggle that?
Sure.
Oh yeah, that was actually that was not. I had the wrong room up. That was actually not supposed to be the needle trap. That was not actually supposed to be the next room, but that's okay. So you can see, you know, there are the stairs going back up. You are surrounded by walls, and there is a door directly in front of you to the west.
After you, Finn.
Attack the walls.
If you want to give me a perception check, you can knock yourself out. You're not gonna find anything.
I'll open the door.
Okay, so I'm trying to think how far you can probably, well, all that light you've got, yeah, you can pretty much see the whole room. It is a pain to unmask a circular room. It really is. Especially... Oops, I just remasked something. There we go. Especially as the people watching at home know, when there's something that, you know, you can't really unmask. So if you would like to enter the room, knock yourselves out.
Well,
Nope,
given
you're good.
I'll step in and then off to the side.
Oh Lord, we have a cat. You know she's not gonna wait. She's not gonna wait for trap checks. There are good smells.
And Finn, you said you have an automatic 15 perception check?
Yeah, the what do they call it? Passive perception is 15.
Okay, well, you do not passively detect anything. That doesn't mean there's nothing to detect.
Yeah, I get you.
Hey Kirk, how many of those rocks did you pick up on the way down? Why don't you hand me one of those rocks? I'm gonna take a rock from Kirk and just kind of like skipping stone style, just throw it until it scatters across the rocks towards the center of the room.
I figure you kind of bounce off the walls, get a whole big area as it ricochets.
I'm gonna fight off the urge to chase it.
Okay, I was actually setting something up and only half paying attention.
Dorian says he skips a rock across the room, see if anything happens.
Not really. I mean, you hear the rock kind of clattering around. It's a rock and it's a stone room. So, I mean, the rock clatters a bit around on the floor.
I feel like I should do a will save to see whether or not I chase the pebble when he throws it.
Yeah, that would probably require... You are going to chase the pebble on 14 or lower. So Bella is distracted and is not doing anything right now because she's chasing a pebble across the floor.
It was distracting and shiny.
However, Finnegan, I would like you to give me a perception roll. Wow, you needed 20. You got 20.
Colors.
I got 25.
You notice there's a secret door over here.
Does it glow white briefly and make a bong?
It does not. It's just... Actually, it appears as...
Hey, guys, looks like we have a secret door over here.
Yeah, it's actually, there's like a masonry block there that is going to serve as a lever, or a lever, depending on how you like to say it. You can either push it in. It says on the left or the right, and this is a north-south opening, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. But if it's just a lever. We don't need...
As you're facing the door, maybe, on the...
Well, still, I mean, if you're facing the door, you're either going to be facing north or south. Either that or this map is all turned around. Which, in this case, would not be my fault, like the time in Kobold Kindergarten where I accidentally made the south of the map in the north. But anyway, I'm still learning to DM, okay? So you've got a secret door here. The white blocks, yes, they are doors. You also have this secret door here. And you know what? It's just got a doorknob. This masonry block thing is, yeah, weird.
Well, What you guys want to do? Secret door or one of the other doors?
The secret doors are
You don't.
curious.
Bella, you do not get a say because you are chasing a rock.
So, let's see here. Is it look? It's secrety. We got a doorknob now. But is this trap? Like, I don't mind opening it, but I don't want to open it if I'm gonna get, acid
With his
and all to the
passive
face.
perception, there is no trap. And if he needed higher than a 15, I would tell him to roll perception.
Okay.
So no, it is not trapped.
Doesn't look like it.
All right. Grab the knob, swing it open.
He grabs the lever.
Okay, and
It's full of black pudding.
ha.
Oh, not again. At least it's not a black pudding in a toilet. Oh, tell me it's not a black pudding in a toilet.
Oh.
You see 3 not very happy looking skeletons. Damn, they've got a lot of hit points compared to you.
All right. Well,
So, roll initiative, please. Well, you're certainly rolling better than last time.
Where'd everybody go?
Bella, you are sitting the first round out because you are still chasing the rock.
wait till she
I
hears
mean
actual
like that.
combat and scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bella's like chasing this battnet with her paws. It's clanging around on the stone walls, and she's like, yeah, this is way too fun to go check out the skeletons. Finnegan, what would you like to do?
That's a good question. I think I will. Can I actually see them from where I'm at, or do I have to kind of move around to see it?
Yeah, you would. They are definitely not in your line of sight because the door's, only, maybe 4 feet wide, and you're kind of around the corner in the circle. Yes, I did just almost say that you were around the corner in a circular room, but you are around the corner from the secret room.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm going to throw a firebolt on the first skeleton.
Knock yourself out. That is a hit.
I'd rather not. I like being conscious.
Sounds more like something Bori would do. And that is
Well,
for 5 points of damage.
Or Hugo.
Well, there is that.
Or yeah, maybe Hugo. Do you have anything else, or shall we move on?
Nope, that's it.
Everyone a superhero. Everyone a Captain Kirk.
I just realized our healer is currently paying attention to a rock.
This is correct.
Rocks are cool.
They are immune to poison.
Does Kirk know that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Apparently not.
Well, I was thinking Kirk could give me an Arcana check and see. Oh, that would actually probably be more of a history check. Well, it's the same roll either way. So
Whichever he's more proficient in.
it's the same roll either way. It's a so int +3. Yeah, it could be Arcana. Could just be history, like something you would once learn. But yeah. Roll an Arcana check, and we'll see if you know that they are immune to poison. You have no clue that they're immune to poison.
Poison does double damage.
Okay, so if you don't know that, and yeah, you said poison, so I'm going to make you waste your poison spell. Oh, it's a canter? Okay, cool. It won't be so much of a waste then. So do that so the skeletons can laugh at you.
Did he just poison spray me in the back?
Do you really want to give me that idea?
Like, dude, seriously. Alright, con save, huh? I'm good.
Oh, yeah, I was actually just looking to see if there was a skill, but yep, Dorian, you do save against the poison spray. I was totally going to let you take poison damage if you hadn't.
Dude, seriously.
Skeleton number 3. Which one is he? He's this one here in the back. He takes a look at Dorian, says, I don't like the looks of him. I can't actually speak, but I'm gonna fire my short bow at him. And the arrow clangs around the room and clatters perfectly innocently to the floor. Skeleton number 2 really doesn't have line of sight on anybody but Dorian. So he's going to pull out a short bow. That's a hit. Ooh.
Ow!
And that arrow threads the needle right through that tiny, tiny little... I mean, if that had been hockey, that would have been on ESPN's highlight reel for months. Dorian,
it's the shot at the half line that goes in the little hole that they bring somebody up.
Well, with Dorian getting poison sprayed in the back and then having an arrow basically hamstring his arm, he's going to sit there, look at skeleton number 1 and go, I would like to rage.
Well, then I think you should rage. Keep in mind you are down to 5 hit points out of your 14. Rage!
And, well, while raged, I do take half damage from bludgeon, piercing, and slashing, so that's actually a survival tactic.
It is.
Alright, and Great Axe raged against Skeleton 1.
That's a hit.
Alright. Let's get the correct damage. There we go.
Big money, big money! Oh!
That'll
And
count.
he gravely injured Dorian. Nonetheless, swings his mighty great axe, and it cleaves the skeleton into dust. Bella is chasing a rock. Seitan is up at the top, guarding you all. We've
Burning
come back...
toast.
And burning toast, yes. Seitan fancies himself a chef, but, you know. It is a great axe, isn't it? We are back to Finnegan. And you have 2 skeletons left.
Yeah, just a second here. Well, since Dorian's kind of taking up the doorway, I'd throw another firebolt, but I don't want to risk hitting him.
Well, he is... Oh, wait, yeah, that wouldn't help him against magical damage, would it? Fire damage.
No. Could we retcon that and have me scooch further into the room to clear the doorway up before the end of my turn?
You are not in combat range of anything, so yes, you can do that without incurring an attack of opportunity.
There, that'll...
Okay, that gives... Okay, so now, Finn, you have a clear line of sight. I mean, you've got Kirke in front of you.
Yeah, but it's not a spray. It's a bolt. So I mean, I could actually get around, but I can also kind of scoots around Kirke.
You could also do that
just to make it nice. Fire in the hole.
Oh, that's a hit. And that skeleton is hurting. Kirke, you've got 1 healthy skeleton that you've got a clear line of sight to, and one damaged skeleton that you've got a clear line of sight to, and 1 healthy skeleton that, yeah, it's hard to tell from the S exactly where the door starts and the wall stops, but yeah, I think you can get a line of sight on both of them. Yeah, nice. Yes, I will give you that. I really don't want to kill any of you guys. So I'm going to try to give you the benefit of the doubt where I can. But yeah, that's kind of a diagonal. You can like clip them in the corner here. You throw the stone and it kind of manages to ricochet all around the room and somehow not hit anything.
Do you take half damage on a save? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, that's a good question. Do they take half damage on the save?
If it's not a cantrip, they probably do.
It all depends on a spell. Some spells take no damage, obviously, and some take half damage. So I was just curious because I'm not familiar with catapult.
On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. On a successful save, where's this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It just says it must make a dex saving throw.
Drag the shield for catapult into the.
Yeah, if it doesn't say, then they take no damage.
Oh, I can't see it.
Okay, Kirk, got anything else? Any bonus actions, anything like that?
I don't think you have the library open for where catapult is located. At least I don't have it.
Oh, yeah.
It might have been
keeps
a
unloading
custom
modules.
Yeah, custom ads tend to not link for whatever reason.
Oddly, it's unloaded some of them and not unloaded others. So I don't know. I think you're good now. I loaded a few things. So, Kirk. Nope, okay. Skeleton number 3. Ah, there you go. Is looking at Kirk, thinking, I didn't like all that noise he made. And he gets out his trusty short bow and fires at Kirk. That is a hit.
So I suppose you could make the wall at a hit take 3 bludgeoning damage if you wanted.
Yeah, well, I don't want. So Kirk is now pretty... Oh, Kirk is clinging to life by a thread. A thread. Skeleton number 2. Man, I really don't want to kill you guys. But his 2 targets are like, you know... Tholgrin, if I kill you, I apologize in advance.
I was going to say, I did just drop his friend, so I mean...
Skeleton number 2 is like, this guy's right in front of me, and he's ticking me off. Uh-oh.
You are raging, right? So you take half damage.
Wait, well, hold on.
Oh, dear.
That's 4, not 8.
Oh, that's right. You are raging. Fine, Dorian, so you actually...
I had 9, so 9 plus 4, I have a hit point.
Okay, so we have 2 people clinging to life with 1 hit point. And it is... You should not be unconscious, though.
No, it put me on unconscious.
It did it from the
because
first one.
Yeah.
But you can revert it.
There.
There we
You're
go.
not unconscious anymore.
Well, now I have upgraded to Nerd Rage, which is not a thing, but it makes me feel better. And skeleton number 2 is going to eat it in the face.
That is a hit. Ooh, skeleton number 2 is very heavily damaged. Okay, you've got 2 very, very heavily damaged skeletons. Bella suddenly realizes the rock sort of clatters into the like a little crevice and kind of gets stuck so it's not batting as easily. And Bella realizes, oh, hey, like my friends are fighting.
I hear the sounds of things being hit with weapons and a lot of squishy blood sound. And I turn around and I see Kirke. Looks like his like guts are open, and that's not really attractive. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Touch range?
Oh, that's a good question. Is Cure Wounds touch? Well, she can move over to him.
It is, but I can easily move over there.
No, I know. I'm just, trying to be fair.
Also, my Twitch chat cut out for a bit, and I just saw Creativore saying he didn't know the answer to that. So Toxic Coma, if you want to ask again, maybe it will show up on my screen this time. Maybe one of us will know. Or maybe one of you saw it.
Recommendations for Discord channels for DDO.
Ah, there is actually a DDO Discord channel.
And there's one for DDO's D&D night as well.
There is, but although that one is not public, I don't think.
Oh, that's for the people involved in that. Not that's right. Forget that. Scratch that last one.
Anything else you can do there, Bella, as a bonus action, maybe?
Oh, I am done.
Oh, crap. It didn't copy the link properly. Well, maybe someone... Oh, okay. Bonnie got it. Excellent. Bella, it's not... I was trying to get...
to it, too.
Oh, cool. Okay, Seitan is standing at the top. Finn. Healthy, undamaged. Not in direct line of sight of either the skeletons or the gravely injured Dorian.
I will step in, cast my firebolt.
That is a hit. Skeleton number 2.
And then step back out.
For some reason, does not have a little minus sign. Why does he not have a... Oh, because you cast that at skeleton number 3, that's why. Duh. Okay. Kirke, who is feeling at least a little bit better now, I'm sure. Fling that rock. You have 1 skeleton left to fling it at. The skeleton fails his save.
Woohoo!
Okay, roll damage. Since it is a lighted rock, why is Chrome booting up? Oh yeah. He is a goner.
Crunch.
Give me just a sec while I close Chrome down so it stops eating up my memory. Oh, I accidentally opened it when I was trying to get that Discord code. Creativore, sounds like you need some sleep.
I'm questioning how intoxicated I was when I came up with this character's background.
Inventory. Okay, I am actually going to do this right here. Each skeleton has 20 arrows, 2d10 SP, and 1d10 GP. Okay, so 3 skeletons, 2d10, so I need 6d10. 4, 6, 10. Why can't I... Okay, why can't I roll 6d10?
You can pick up the D10 with a left click and then right click it to add more.
Or you can just right-click
Whoops.
on it and select 6, right? Or
The fixed numbers are limited. But you could click
Okay.
the roll 5 and then right click it to add more.
35, so 2d10 SP, so you get 35 SP. And each skeleton also has 1d10 GP.
Rich skellies, man.
you're cutting
Right?
out there just a little bit.
I don't know if that was cutting out so much as mumbling.
I was also trying to hold my push-to-talk key down, and I was probably like letting off the push-to-talk a bit. And 1 + 1 arrow in a special socket on their quivers. So tell you what, I am going to give you 3 quivers.
Does any of us even have a bow?
I do.
I don't. I have a boomerang. I could tape an arrow to my boomerang.
I have hand axes and javelins. What's a bow?
I have a short bow.
Sounds like somebody's getting all the arrows.
I'm just putting this stuff in your party inventory, and you can decide how you want to divvy it up. And you also have...
True, but, you know, if they're skellies, who knows how old those bows are, if they're, I mean... Well, skeleton archers, at least in DDO, are known to be pretty notoriously...
Okay, so now you've got, have found the richest skeletons anywhere in the Sunless Citadel. So you picked up a fair number of gold and silver pieces. You also have 3 + 1 arrows, 1 each in 3 fairly ordinary quivers. Seitan and Finn. Well, Seitan only has 2 arrows. Finn, you do have 20 arrows. So I'm guessing, you may have a bow?
Yeah, I've got a short bow.
Oh, that's right. I was like doing this and I sort of heard somebody say short bow and... Okay. You have defeated the skeletons of the secret pocket. We don't need that map anymore. What was this?
I don't know. Can I just drag them from the party sheet onto my sheet?
If that's fine with your party mates, that's fine with me.
I don't think any of us have any use for arrows. I'm gonna if I take an arrow, I'm just gonna stick like a rat carcass onto it and use it to roast it over the fire.
You know, they did have short bows, but...
Oh, and when I notice that Dorian's guts are also falling out, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him too.
That's not a bad idea. Because he's pretty damaged. He's sitting here clinging to life by 1 hit point.
Have the rage run out and stumble out of the room and just go, mad.
That's better. He's up to 9. I mean, you could take a short rest here if you wanted. That secret room is now pretty darn safe. Or you could keep going. It's up to you. You have the door to the east where you came in, which basically just leads back up to all those stairs that Kirke liked to fall down. And then you have a door to the northwest and a door to the southwest.
I've used all my heals. If that helps people decide anything,
I would need a long rest to get those
I would
back,
need a
though.
long rest for that.
Okay.
People,
I don't know short rest restore spells actually. I don't think they
No.
do.
it doesn't.
No, they don't.
Not for
unless-
not for this class at least. You'd have to be a
Not
different.
not unless it explicitly says so.
Okay, so can I assume that you guys would like to take a long rest?
It might be a good option.
I can tell you that, this room is, those doors are shut. This room is going to be safe for now. I'm going to be nice and give you that. So, long rest?
Could we nap in the secret room and try to kind of like hide the door again?
You certainly can.
It'd be like a safe room. As is for safety.
Yes, for safety and secret safety.
Just in case, Finn, why don't you let the scooch a little bit to the...
There. You're all in the secret room. Yes, you can. It's just got ordinary knobs on it because that whole left and right stuff was really weird. Although I think I just figured it out. A bit late, but...
As you're looking at the... Okay, so long rest.
Okay, you're rested, you are quite a bit richer, and you have some quivers and arrows. Where to?
Wait. Hold on. Does this mean that we are quivering with anticipation?
Say it. You gotta wait till the audience yells, say it. I see you shiver with anticipation.
Say it! Okay, so now that we're all rested back up, let's get back on the road here.
All right, so I just took one of the other quivers because there's only so many quivers. I guess you can really realistically.
I guess I'll take a quiver for putting my javelins in. Who knows?
And if you grab the well, it's a little brown symbol from there and drag it. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Some of these numbers make no sense as far as where you're going, so we're really going to be winging it.
All right, somebody pick a door or flip a coin or toss a pebble
Let's go
or something.
clockwise or something.
Oh, and Kirk, if you wouldn't
pebble.
mind tossing light on that rock again, please. Thank you. Since only lasts for an hour, we just took a long rest.
All right, so
Okay, so you are opening the door here?
no hiding from justice. Kick the door.
And you
All
find
right,
yourselves in a long, narrow room.
We're actually supposed to be looking for people, aren't we?
You
Yep.
are.
And rings.
And rings, yes. I had forgot, I don't think I said too much about that at the beginning, but, Lady or Madame Hukrelli, what did I call her? Lady Hukrelli? She is searching for her son and daughter. Well, she's asking you to search for her son and daughter, or at least the signet rings they both wore. And you have received intelligence that they are somewhere down in here. The last anyone saw them, they were headed for the Sunless Citadel.
Apparently my story notes were taken in... Caracas, name of person who did something. Slvrhnd, paladin of Palor, who had a shiny...
I didn't give the paladin's name, but yeah, Caracas was a ranger, and the paladin had a magical sword. And those two also disappeared.
Give you a hint, you're probably not going to find any of them tonight, unless something really strange happens. Anyway, you are looking at this room that's, actually, you know something? I'm going to uncover these numbers. So it might help just, like, if you can see the numbers once you discover the actual area. So you are looking at a room that's about 20 feet wide and about 40 feet long.
All right,
And it pretty much appears to be empty.
You're up.
You're
No
up,
big-
Asia.
No big baddies for me to cut. Your turn.
I'll go around the
Except-
perimeter. Oh, wait. No need
As
to
you
do
step
that.
into the room, you find a giant rat. Oh, rats!
Hey, Bella, I got more food here for you.
Yeah, let me make sure this one can actually... Why can rats... The rats have no attack, so yeah, okay. He's got no attack that I can see, so if I decide to make him attack you... Oh, wait, yes he does. Okay. In that case, I'm going to have you roll initiative. Look at that.
Kitty's like, I gotta make up for that embarrassing scene last time.
Yeah, we got a cat and a mouse here. Okay. Bella, you are standing outside, but I'm sure Finn is yelling, "Oh my god, it's a rat! It's another rat!" Hey, Cracknut, thanks for watching.
There's a rat, there's a rat, there's a rat, it's a rat, it's a rat.
Alrighty then.
Snacks.
I mean,
So
you can
I'm gonna
certainly...
run forward.
I mean, after the way you chased that rock around, I would be really disappointed if you, didn't want to have a little fun with the rat.
And because I like to have fun, I'm gonna whip my thorns back and forth.
I whip my thorns back and forth. I whip my thorns back and forth. I whip my thorns back.
Just
Oh,
let me
that
whip
is a
this
hit.
out.
That is a hit.
And not only that moves the rat 10 feet closer to me. It would be
Hey,
like,
girl, hey.
yeah.
Hey, girl,
Hey,
hey.
rat friend. And it does some damage.
It does. Oh.
Boop.
That rat is hurting. He's like, but, hey, girl, I thought we were friends. I thought we were gonna do karaoke.
I'm like, bat, 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 you're fun. Bat, bat.
And Finnegan, you see thorns whipping back and forth. I'm sure you duck in time to avoid taking any damage. Not that I'm not a little tempted to have you rolled, but I'm sure it's single target. And you see Bella attack a rat, and now you've got this rat that's like limping and bleeding and maybe oozing a little bit of rat guts here and there. Which makes me really glad that Bori is not part of this group, because he'd be wanting to harvest the rat for its spleen to sweeten his iced tea.
And don't forget the rest of the
You-
meat. Come on.
Use that
Yeah.
or Corvair fry.
Or Corvair fried rat. Yes.
Well, with the thorn whip, it's all tenderized. That's like pulled pork right now.
There you go.
Pulled rat.
Well, I'd throw a firebolt down on it, but I don't want to cook it because Bella might not want it cooked. So I'll just try to stab it with my.
That is a critical hit, which I am fairly certain this rat cannot survive. Well, I gotta tell you, there's not a whole heck of a lot left of the rat now. But Bella, if you would like to eat it, I will certainly allow that.
I will totally gnaw on it, whatever's left,
Nom,
as
nom,
we
nom, 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 nom.
as we move on throughout this dungeon.
Okay, so as you can see, there is a door here, and your passive perception is not picking up anything, and I'm not asking you to roll a perception check, so that tells you you really don't need to roll a perception check. because there's nothing there to find.
All right.
So you've got a door here to the west.
I will turn the knob and then kick it open.
Boom shakalaka.
Okay, so you are opening this room?
Yep.
Okay, you find yourselves looking at... You probably don't... Yeah, I really need to pick another push-to-talk key. You find yourselves, although you probably don't know this is what it was called, in the Gallery of Forlorn Notes. As the door opens, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicate that the chamber beyond has been sealed for ages. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this large gallery.
I sneeze.
The air here is stale, so yes, sneezing is... You're probably all sneezing. 3 alcoves are on the north wall, and 1 is on the south wall. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting on it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe in the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light. Faint... Oh, writers of Sunless Citadel, why did you do this to me? Because I know Tholgrin is going to have something to say about this. Faint tinkling noises issue from it. Yes,
Tinkling.
Tholgrin.
Tinkling noises.
It sounds like the orb is peeing.
Achoo!
Hey, Beaker. I do know that. I have mentioned that several times because there is no player's map. I have gone through the maps. There is not a player's map in here.
Unless Eagle Beaker has one or can make one up for you for like maybe next.
I've got the side view here. And I've got this one. That's what I got.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and take a few steps into the chamber here, take a look around, see if anything decides to claw its way out of the floor. And
I'm gonna run up to the shining tinkling one.
Hey, Park.
No.
Okay. Brooding music. As Bella approaches the globe, brooding music begins to play throughout the area.
Brooding music.
yeah, like Depeche Mode.
Does it have a beat? Can we dance to it?
I'm starting to feel very
Okay,
emotional.
there's nothing there. I'm just checking something here. Is there anything there?
Brooding.
Brooding.
Everything is awesome. Oh wait.
Oh God.
There.
Everything
And...
is awesome.
Give me a second.
I want to
Is that
examine one
Bella's
of those
theme
dark
song?
ones.
Look at this shining tinkling orb. It's really neat. Should I touch it? I want to touch it.
Up to you.
Hey guys, do you think I should touch this orb?
Oh.
Yeah, but it's up to you.
Okay, so there's a whole thing about this encounter music, but there's, yeah. It's not something we have to worry about here. Chips ahoy. Ooh, now I'm hungry. Okay, if you touch the orb, the music becomes louder.
I'm gonna walk up to the northwest orb here.
Hey,
Cracked and
this
dark.
orb might be like a volume knob.
Okay.
If I leave my paw on the orb, does anything happen? Like, does the music get even louder?
Not really, it's just pretty loud now. And I'm just looking for... Aha, here he is. Second one.
If it just showed my inventory correction, that's because I had to point out to my inventory I do not have 31 great axes. I only have...
Did you say
not.
31 great axes?
And there I go. I have 2 now. It keeps changing the number of great axes. I have 1 great axe. And yes, it said I had 31.
Great axe. Oh.
So Kirk wants to do an
I had
Arcana or
to.
History check on the glow orb. And now that I've satisfied my first instinct and touched it, I want to look around and investigate if I see anything around it.
Yeah, I want to look at the dark ones and either, perception or an arcana or some check on it, whatever.
Okay, you know what's weird is it doesn't really tell me a whole lot about the globe in here. But yeah, you can definitely tell that the globe is magic, but that's about it. I am, however, I am not going to use this globe in the way they want you to use this globe, because it kind of doesn't make sense to the story.
Oh, see here, I thought you were going to be nice, and we were too stupid to figure it.
We probably
I am
are.
going to, let me just see something. I'm trying to figure out what kind of a skill check I want to ask you for. I'm thinking insight or history or arcana. Yeah. Bella and Kirk, since you are right down here by this orb, your choice. Insight, history, or arcana. Yes. Exactly. I just noticed that in chat.
I will do an insight.
Did you see what Beaker just put in Twitch?
I know nothing.
Actually, Beaker, I did that. Bella sees absolutely nothing, but as Kirk stares into the orb, he sees a vision of a grove. Bella sees her pause and her reflection.
I
Kirk
do.
Sees an image of a grove, a very faint image of a grove, and an apple.
Oh, great. She's looking at Eternia.
Oh, I just searched. Why did this not come? You can see I searched for Fortress, but I was in the Sunless Citadel, and it didn't come up. If I'm in all, what do you know? There is actually a player's version of this map. I feel silly.
Oh, weird.
Oh, so silly. Hey,
You
Red
feel
Mage.
silly and frilly.
Red Mage, I totally disagree. I mean, to each his own. But I could never found Roll20 all that intuitive. I played 1 or 2 campaigns in it. This was just, for me, easy to use from the get-go. It's, it's a matter of preference. Okay, let me, give me a sec here. I am going to...
She's going to transfer maps.
I am indeed going to transfer maps. I am going to transfer maps, but I want to get the grid a little bit better than that. Actually, if I zoom in as far as I can, that might help. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, masking.
I feel like I should get a soundboard and on my phone and with Zelda sound. So when we do these map transfers, like do 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 do.
Fantasy Grounds is locking up. Oh no! Fantasy Grounds just shut down on me. Okay, give me a sec, guys.
No.
It apparently did not like that map very much. Yeah, I was trying to make my life easier, Beaker, by just searching within Sunless Citadel because there are so very, very many maps and images and stuff like that.
It's weird that it wasn't in among the Sunless one. I would have done the same thing, even. Because there's just so many images.
Yeah, there are a lot of images. Okay, it's loading, and hopefully it is not corrupted. Don't be corrupted. Please don't be corrupted. Unfortunately, this means you probably all will have to reconnect. Oh, it's locking up on me again. Hey, here we go.
I just got the boot.
Oh.
I'm joining the game.
Okay.
I was humming the theme to Macarena during that whole thing. Because I think that should be the FG loading music.
Ah, great. Thanks, Bonnie.
Hey,
Wow, I
Fantasy
don't know what's
Grounds.
going on here, but wow, my fantasy. Okay, there we go. There now, I couldn't scroll or anything for a minute or two.
It's probably my computer's fault. It was such a crappy computer that I corrupted the Fantasy Grounds and reached through the internet and the ether and yanked yours and was like, "You shall collapse."
No, none shall see the player's map.
There can be only one map. Never mind, there's already been like 2 already. Crap. Okay, that doesn't work.
Okay, I need to get, when you all get, you should be able to get back in now. When you do, I need to get you all set back up on here. Okay, I think something may be going on with my computer. Let me check my memory. Nope, I'm good on memory.
Well, just remember, every time you reconnect, you're loading all your modules and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that is correct. And there are a
Just
lot
give
of
it a stat. You can make that. You can speed that up a little bit by only loading modules that you need. Like if you don't need, the super extra spell compendium for this one, you can just load it as necessary instead of having everything. Because I have to do that on mine because my computer's a piece of garbage.
Yeah, it doesn't like loading up your modules for some reason. Or I should say all of your modules, but that's okay.
Yeah. Kevin, whenever you were loading some stuff on, what was it? Dragon Heist. And loaded up a couple of modules to share, and my computer went, "Oh!" And
Oh yeah, I remember running. I think it was Jerry's Thanksgiving episode when he loaded up that gigantic map and everything kind of went blue.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody looks like they're back. Oh, and even everybody except.
You'll have to share the player's map again.
Oh yeah.
I don't
For some reason,
Yeah.
Kirk did not get put back on the map, but everybody else did. Wow, what is going on here? Please don't crash again.
I got it.
No,
Or at
my
least-
my computer, like my Fantasy Grounds, was locking up on me when I was trying to close out the other map.
ooh, this one's
I'm just gonna.
brighter.
It shouldn't be. Did I share the wrong one?
No, it
No,
says
no,
players.
brighter. I mean brighter is in like the
Less
white
shadows?
balance. The white
Oh.
balance on the whole image is brighter.
Oh, okay.
Not in a bad way.
I'm just going
'Cause-
to make sure that I have all the. Oh, yeah, that needs to be there.
Because the Dungeon Master knows how doomed we really are. We're just
Doom.
clueless kitties here.
I'm just making sure that everything that needs to be loaded is, and anything else. Yeah, you need that. I don't think you need Volo's guide. The less we have loaded, the better. If you need it, I'll load it, but for now I'm leaving it out.
No, it's fine.
That's it. I am never listening to Evil Beaker again. So yes, you have these dark orbs. You have this orb that you're not picking up anything at all from the dark orbs.
All right, while everyone else is doing, I'm just going to sit there with one of the empty quivers that I picked up off the skeletons and just start beating it like I would with a pillow. Just beating it, saying, "Why won't you?"
Also,
anything around the orbs that we can see?
No, not really. You've just basically got the door to the east where you came in, and the door to the west, which is not yet open.
Can I try picking up this dark?
The dark orbs cannot be picked up.
And can we tell anything about the brooding music? What direction it's coming from?
It is coming from the orb, but it's kind of all around. It's kind of all around you. You know, it's not really something you can easily tell. Like I said, you cannot pick up the dark orbs.
Yes, I heard that. Does it look like there's any traps or anything around this undark one?
You are not picking up anything, and if there was a chance for you to pick up your passive perception of 15 picks up nothing, and I'm not asking you to roll perception, so nope. That is really hard to know how to DM. Like,
I pick up the orb, or at least try to.
Okay, you pick up the orb, and nothing happens.
It's still playing music?
The music is still playing.
Except I have an orb in my hand. Is it giving off? It's giving off a faint light, right?
It's not really shedding light that you can see by so much as it just kind of has the glow to it.
Okay.
Oh man, this is going to be so much easier with this player's map. So much easier. So, what would you like to do next?
Well, I have this other door over here.
Indeed you do. Nothing on your passive perception? The orchard, it's more of a grove, and you saw a tree with an apple, with, you know, one single apple on it, and then it just kind of, you got kind of a faintly ominous feeling from it, but it kind of flickered out of sight, and then the ominous feeling disappeared.
Well, I don't see anything, and Finnegan has a shiny bit, so I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, it's not quite shiny enough to make like a laser dot for Bella to chase, so...
But it's glowy, and it's making
glowy.
sounds.
How big is it, roughly? Can I put it in a pouch?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I put it in a pouch.
You also have the glowy rock. Yeah, so you've got lots of glowy things. Kobolds would love you.
I'll certainly let our barbarian open the door when he gets...
Yeah, the barbarian is staring at the dull dark globes. They're cracked, they're dark. Oh, actually they're fist size, I just realized that.
So this, while I've been beating at the orb, I guess apparently bored, and then since everyone's ready to move on.
So, are you opening the door?
Sure. Let's just... Are there any apparent baddies in this?
There are no creatures to be seen.
Your turn, Finn.
I step inside.
As Finnegan steps through the door, he hears a shattering sound. Looking in your backpack, you realize the globe has cracked, gone dark, and the music stops.
Okay.
Oh, you broke it.
I broke it.
You broke it.
But I still have it.
You are also very lucky that you have your passive 15 perception, because you notice that the entire center area here, there's a way to do this, but I don't remember how. I'll wait to pointer selection mode drawing. Oh well, that's terrible. Okay, can you see that?
I can see scribbles on the floor.
Kind of a circular scribble on 4 squares.
Okay, how do I get back to non-drawing mode? Oh, exit drawing mode. Yeah, basically
Awesome.
this 20-foot square area here is a big old arrow trap. So you might want to give me a disable. Or
Yeah, you know, considering that I don't hate my party members, yeah, I'll give you a
Ha. You see the trap, but that didn't work. Man, I was looking for 12. I figured you'd get it. Ha. The trap, no, it's not a critical failure. 11 is, you just barely, you pick up a little rock and try to wedge it under the pressure plate, and it just slips out slightly. It is a pressure plate that you're trying to fix. Maybe you're just not quite strong enough to lift it high enough to get the piece of rock under there.
Can I offer to assist lifting with
You can, if you can roll at least I'll make it easy, a 12 on a strength check, you can lift the trapdoor up, or the pressure plate up, and when you do that, I keep forgetting everybody's name, Finn can try to put the rock under there again, and since you are holding it up for him, I will give him, basically, Dorian needs a 12, Finn needs a 10. I'll take 2 off his roll since Finnegan's going to be holding the plate for him.
In most cases, whenever someone's assisting on a skill check, it just gives the person who's the primary at that point, in this case Finn, it would just give him advantage.
Okay, that works too. Remember, I'm still learning about DMing.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yep, okay. You disarm the trap. Nobody... There's basically nothing in here except the trap. Except for, there's a door to the east where you just came from. I can probably erase the scribbles now, right? I can! Look at that! I figured it out!
Woohoo!
By the way, for everyone watching, we're going to go to about 9:30 so that I have time to take a little break before streaming with Even at 11 o'clock, right back here on DDOStream. Because that's a lot of streaming.
Alright. Gonna go ahead and throw open this door.
Okay.
It sounds like I just said throw up on this door, didn't
it? It really did.
It really did.
It really did.
I was just thinking the same
why
thing,
am
Kirk.
I not able to unmask this?
First we had tinkling and now we have streaming.
because I went into drawing mode. That was silly. Okay, how do I... Beaker, are you still in there? How do I unmask this? I don't want to resize it. I don't want to do drawing. It's dragging the window around instead of unmasking. Skill vomit.
And I'm
Oh,
proficient
man.
in.
I don't want to delete the whole mask because I don't want you guys seeing the whole thing. And, oh, enter mask mode. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we can do it. I just wanted to try a little area in case that wasn't what I thought it was.
Ooh.
Dust fills this hall like a layer of gray snow. In the rounded northern end of the chamber stands a 10-foot tall sculpture of a coiled dragon carved from red-veined white marble, and this is the other reason I'm calling it at 9:30 instead of 10. I do have a cold, my voice is going, my throat's very sore.
Do you see anything by peeking through the door?
Ah, you also see a jot. Let me pull this up and let me... why is he not listed on here? He is a demon shape changer. He is chaotic evil. I don't think... Sadly, there is not a portrait of him. But he's sitting there, and he's looking at you. He does not look happy to see you. Therefore, I would like you all to roll initiative. I made him visible, right?
Yep.
Yes, good.
You did.
Okay. Finnegan. You're looking at the jot. The jot's looking at you. You can already tell you're not going to like each other very much. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take a ready action, and if he attacks me, then I will.
Okay, so basically you're going to hold your action?
That is basically correct.
It's the jot's turn. Oh, he's a shape changer. This is so cool. I should have had him go invisible. I don't know how to make him actually use it, but okay. He is going to move over here and look at Kirke. And use his vicious claws, and oh, that's a hit. For a little bit of damage. Oh dear. However, 2D. Oh man. Sorry, Kirke. And now you are also poisoned. Dorian.
Doesn't he get a saving throw for the poison?
Oh, wait, he probably does.
Poison damage doesn't usually. It's the poison status that...
Oh, an effect poison, so I drag that onto you?
Well, no. Poison, the status is different than taking poison damage. You can take poison damage
He takes
without getting status.
2d4 poison damage, and he is poisoned as well.
Okay.
Yes, claws, bite in beast form. Damage, 1d4 plus 3 piercing, 2d4 poison, effect, poisoned.
Ouch. Yeah,
there's
Dorian.
There's typically a saving throw for poison, isn't there? It's usually like a con save or something like that.
For the status, usually, yeah.
Why am I not pulling that up?
I'm not familiar with Jot as a
Oh,
monster,
there
so
we
I
go.
can...
Okay, in that case, Kirk, give me a Constitution save.
Yeah. Red Mage says, save versus Constitution 10 listed in the action. Right before the poison damage, apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about...
Well, you got disadvantage because of the
Guess you applied
current
it.
poison. Yeah, because the poison status is applied, but still 5. I don't know. 5 plus 2 is still 7. So.
Okay, so he's got 7 poison damage?
No, he rolled a saving throw with disadvantage. One of them was a 5, the other one, but 5 plus 2 is still 7, so it's still a failure.
So yes,
even if...
you failed your
Right,
save,
so...
and it is Dorian's turn.
Alright, Dorian's going to move up here. Do his classic nerd rage as a bonus. Can't be classic if you've only used it twice, but whatever. And then drop some great axe on this dude.
That's a hit.
Cleave him in twain.
Doubtful.
Ooh. That was partially resisted. If it hadn't been, you would have killed him. But yeah, he is now pretty heavily damaged.
And I'm spent.
Kirk, keep in mind, you are clinging to life with 1 hit point, but if you retreat, you will give him an attack of opportunity. Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Is that a ranged spell? Do you have to make a ranged attack with that?
Well, so it's a save, not an attack roll, so.
Yeah, it doesn't say you have to be... Travels in a line up to 90 feet. It doesn't say you have to be any specific distance away.
Well, no, he's saying is ranged attacks and ranged spell attacks have disadvantage if you're within melee range of an enemy.
Ah.
But since that's a save.
Yeah, it doesn't say a ranged spell attack, so cool.
Did you drag that on? Yeah, did you drag that onto the Jot? Because it doesn't say whether he made or... Oh, there we go. He makes the save. You blast him with a catapult. You think you're smashing it through his face, but apparently you're still kind of dizzy from being down to 1 hit point. So maybe you're not seeing things quite... you're probably seeing 2 Jots right now, and you smash it through the imaginary Jot's face instead of the real ones. Bella.
Oh, something's happening again. I'm going to run into the room, and I'm going to see, oh man, Kirk doesn't look very good. He's a little bit green, and his guts are falling out again. So
he always looks green.
And he also seems to spend a lot of time with his guts hanging out. Oh, yay, Kirk is healthy.
Does that
he is still
also
poisoned.
heal his... Well, I was going to say, does that also heal his poison?
I do not believe so.
No.
Let me double check.
Neutralized poison's a much higher ability.
I know, never hurts to ask.
That's a fair point.
Seitan is still up at the top, guarding you from any twig blights that might venture down, and Finn, you are back up.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move over here and try to stab him with my...
That is a hit. Jot Shishka Jot. Okay, you have killed the Jot. Yay. Give me I'm trying not to sneeze right now. Give me a sec. I hate
It's all the
that.
dust down here.
It is. I'm getting it too. It's like, encounters. Let me find. That's not the one I want. Where the heck is it? Oh, here he is. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I am trying to find... Apparently the Jot wasn't carrying anything of any particular... whatever. Okay, so you have defeated the Jot.
Alright, so there doesn't appear to be any other exits out of this room, is that correct?
That is correct. Well,
Nice.
actually, let me check the DM map.
Should we look at the DMs? I mean, the dragon statue?
Oh,
I was
already
gonna search the perimeter of the room for if there was any doors or traps or...
You do not see any.
curious.
But
Usually,
as you approach the dragon statue, a magic mouth opens, and the dragon utters a riddle in common. Let me... You all
while
speak
you're
common,
looking
right?
for that, usually whenever a poison status is inflicted, it only lasts for a minute. I don't know if that's the case for the Jot.
That is the case for the Jot. Thank you for reminding me.
Because I'm sure Kirk would really love to have that poison.
I'm sure it's taking you a minute to, Why is this not going away? There we go.
So
Okay.
Nerd Rage is gone too. Sad.
Why is it not taking all of us? I'm just going to type it. Do you all speak common?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to read it
Everybody
then.
speaks common.
We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we? Says the dragon mouth.
Without being what? Disappear without...
We come at night without being fetched. We disappear, yes, by day without being stolen. What are we? Kirk, can you see this? Are
That
you?
kind of sounds like stars to me, guys. What do you guys...
Well, geez,
Star
you guys
sounds
are good.
fine.
And when you... Okay, now I gotta use tokens.
Stars is a much better answer. I was thinking sheep.
I was just thinking darkness. But
And you see a secret door. I thought that was going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, Kirk was like, I got you.
Okay.
How big is the statue?
10-foot tall statue of a sculpture of a coiled dragon carved from red-veined white marble.
so not putting it in your pocket.
Probably not.
Unless your pocket's really big.
Nothing loose hanging out that might be worth something.
Nope, nope. Just kind of sitting there. I'm honestly not sure what the riddle is because it's also telling me that you could have opened that door with a perception check of wisdom check of 20. And doesn't say what the heck you got for the, oh well. .
So wait, so by killing the Jot, we got. Sorry, I had to. Or he takes a point of psychic damage.
Ha! Actually, the Jot encounter was supposed to be in here, but because he heard the music from when you touched that orb earlier, he was sort of heading towards you, so no more Jots.
It's because we got the beat. Or we had the beat.
Oh, actually, this is a different Jot. Either that or I did it wrong.
We lost the beat.
We lost a beat. Do, do, do. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this would work. This is not really an encounter, but it wants me to place it as one. Nope, nope, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Okay.
I apparently have a 25-pound hunting trap.
Dust cloaks the contents of this 20-foot wide hall, so you are all probably still sneezing.
Something just occurred to me.
Uh-oh.
We're looking for people who have been here, and yet we're going this pathway that's covered in dust.
Well, you know, there may be multiple ways to get there.
So the way that we're going is probably not the way that the people went.
This is true.
Possibly
Maybe.
not, but on the bright side, that means that there might be treasure here that they didn't find yet.
They may have taken a different route to get to the same place. This is a
Oh, I didn't really
you
think
can't
about
see the
that.
whole thing. This is a huge map. There are many different paths. They may have absolutely just taken a different place or path to get to the.
Well, I didn't really think about the
you may
treasure.
not be right, but you're not necessarily wrong.
I mean, I guess if some people are here looking for treasure, but I was looking for people.
Actually, let me read this because I think you're actually going to like what I have to say. Let me finish reading it and then tell you, because that passive perception is pretty handy. Dust cloaks the contents of this 20-foot wide hall. 6 alcoves line the wall, 3 to the north and 3 to the south. Each alcove, except the southwest one, holds a humanoid figure carved of red-veined white marble. The people here must really like that stuff. The figures resemble tall elves in plate armor. A stone archway at the west end of the hall opens into a wide room from which greenish light glows. A dark pit is situated before the doorway.
Is it a general...
Shoot! You guys can see that? You're not supposed to be... Somebody can see it because it's rotating. You guys are not supposed to be able to see that. Why can you see that?
Is it not hidden?
I thought it was hidden.
Is the eyeball visible? Like, is it grayed out or is it solid? There you go.
Now we can.
Well,
I wasn't rotating.
I saw nothing. I've already forgotten it.
actually, I hadn't even put it in the right place yet, but I might as well set it always visible now because it's basically this big spiked pit.
And Kirk, she was busy reading.
So, since you have a passive perception of 15, Finn, you notice that the dust in the room is disturbed by tracks that start in the southwest alcove, though the tracks are filled in enough that the disturbance must have occurred dozens of years ago. You can also see that the tracks were made by tiny humanoid feet with claw-like nails. They begin in the center of the alcove, move west toward the pit, and then disappear into the pit.
Do I recognize anything about the type of tracks? Like what kind of creature they might go to? Could do like a nature check, I guess.
It says survival track.
Or survival?
Survival check, actually.
Okay.
But yes, anyone can, honestly, I don't know what, oh. You are about to face another, where is he, where is he? You can tell that the tracks were made by a jot. Which I'm sure, you know, only one of you really needs to make the, yes, another jot.
So the tracks were made by another jot, but he's not here.
Well, they disappear into the pit.
The clearly drawn pit marked trap?
That would be the one, yes.
And the green
Okay.
glowy light you described, was it a general glowy light or was it a very specific beam-like glowy light?
It's just like you can, I mean, I'll give you like this much. It's just generally, you can sort of see that something in that room is glowing green. It is not a laser. You're not going to be chasing a magic red or green dot all around.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, well, you are a kitty. I would be disappointed if you didn't at least check.
I just had to check.
It's a Tabaxi racial disadvantage.
Also, let me check the DM map for something. Why can't I? Oh, there you are.
Well, you said it was the southwest one, and the tracks, I think they're actually supposed to be drawn on the map. It kind of look like they are. So I'm going to walk over
That's
here.
what it looks like.
And
Yeah, I think you're right.
take my trusty smacking quiver and beat the statue with the limp quiver. I just said the word limp quiver.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
I'm going to make a note of that.
Okay, so you are all standing by the pit. You can see there's a jot down there. Where is... Okay, Finnegan, you are close enough. Wrong one. Why is there no little... Okay, gotta check the DM map again. There we go. Finn, I would like a perception check. You notice absolutely nothing.
I don't see anything except for that jot down there.
I want to peer over the side of the pit.
Yet you see that it's a trap, and you see the jot standing there looking at you going, "Heh, how you doing?"
How far down is the pit?
10 feet deep, and its bottom is, you can see it's filled with spikes.
Oh. I would have considered climbing down there if there weren't for the spikes.
The walls of the pit are rough, and they do offer handholds. However, I'm going to do you all a favor and tell you that the spikes do 2d10 piercing damage, plus if you miss the handhold, you also take falling damage. 2d10 is enough to kill any of you, probably. Kirke is waving his finger at the jot, and the jot is laughing.
I have a natural climbing speed. But even if I were to climb down there, I would have to, I don't know, potentially get touched by the jot, and I don't give a jot. And, and then I'd have to, like, also go through the spikes, like, crawl through them and stuff. I don't know.
Now, keep in mind, I mean, it is 10 feet deep. There's a jot down there. You wouldn't have to melee him, if you know what I'm saying here.
Has anyone actually said that there's a jot, or are you guys just looking at it and pointing at it while I'm, grunting and beating the statue with the limp quiver, or attempting to?
Limp quiver just sounds so, so, so very, very wrong.
Well, I made it.
Sounds like Lord
While you're
Silverhand's
watching,
gonna poison spray him, so you might hear that familiar
actually,
sound.
the Jot is actually a creature called a quasit who is named Jot. I was actually had them mixed up before. While you're watching,
okay.
he suddenly changes into a centipede. And he climbs up the wall with ease. And now he's standing there looking at you, so please roll initiative. Also, Kirk, in advance, would you give me an Arcana check? You actually never roll. Ah, Kirk, you realize that sometime in your magical education, you learned that Jots are immune to poison. So what is this? Oh, I can take him out of there. I almost goofed and gave you 2 Jots. Limb quiver shall live on in infamy. Infamy, yes. Okay, Finnegan. You always seem to get the highest roll. That +4 is not hurting you. Finnegan, you are up.
Okay, so does anybody know if there's a way to add sneak attack to a regular attack roll?
I add it as an attack that I do separately.
Okay. Well,
We'll
just make it a D6.
Alright, so I'm going to attack him with my rapier.
Oh, hang on a sec. I'm trying to click too many things. It's still Finn's turn. So you are attacking him with your rapier. He is in the form of a centipede.
Yeah, except for it's not letting me attack him.
He's not hostile right now.
He's showing his Yeah, he is hostile.
We're not getting the red halo or attackable.
Oh, so you're not.
Although I can move him.
Is he in the combat tracker? You drag him from the combat tracker out?
Oh, you know something? I bet I need to drag him from the combat tracker.
I have to throw this out. Creative War logs on the DDO and tries to name a character Limp Quiver.
That is awesome. Okay, there you go. Now try.
Alright. Ooh!
Oh dear.
Oh, no, I just dragged him from the combat tracker. That was an automatic miss.
Yes, it was.
Dorian.
Hearing the automatic miss and the ensuing squeak, Dorian will shoulder past and quite cockily say, "Let me show you how to miss."
That is a hit. But before you can roll damage, the Jot starts laughing. You broke the binding! My watch over the dragon priest is over! It then uses its next action to become invisible. And the Jot is gone.
See, I told you I'd show you how to miss.
So the Jot has successfully escaped from you.
I'm missing him already.
Okay, what did he actually say? Because it was kind of squeaky and couldn't quite hear.
Oh. Shoot, and I closed it out.
You broke the seal, my watch over the dragon priest is over, something to that?
Yes. So he had actually escaped from this little thing here in the southwest that you saw the tracks coming from. Groovy, you need to make Cold Slither to go with Limp Quiver. That's awesome. Oh my. So the Jot said, yeah, I was trying to do what I thought might be a Jot masquerading as a centipede voice and failed miserably. He said, "You broke the binding. My watch over the Dragon Priest is over." So he has turned invisible. You don't actually know where he might be now, but there's no sign of him.
Oh, well, he's gone.
Wait, when did Dorian turn into Borean?
Yeah, I just... Wrong too.
I guess we know who his alien parents are now.
Oh, that'd be... Oh, my God.
I should have said that.
Well, no. Considering the background aspect, I was raised by aliens to see their designs for this world come to fruition, and I must avenge the lover I stole from my alien uncle, who he... Porcus might be his uncle.
Oh.
That is a good possibility. As it is 9:26 and I wanted to wrap this up by 9:30, let me close this DM level out. Yeah, guys, for once, I would rather you didn't, like, watch the video, the players only. You know, you're going to be able to see the DM map, so, you know, might not want to watch the video too soon.
I've had it paused pretty much since after the
I
intro.
didn't know if anybody went in afterwards and watched, but you might, you know, because that would kind of be cheating-ish. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll lop it off here. I have 9:27, and I wanted to get this wrapped up by 9:30 so I can take a little break before streaming with Even at 11.
Just for curiosity, did we happen to accrue more than 300 XP from those encounters?
That is
so that we...
excellent question. I'm trying to
Because if we
remember
did, then...
It'd be cool if we were level 2 next time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to hit level 2.
You know something? Let me check on that because let's see. You got a total of 200 for the first Jot. And you know something? I'm going to give you 50 for the second one.
We did have a couple of giant rats, and we had a couple of
I'm going one at a time. I'm just starting with the Jot. Don't confuse me. Stop mansplaining everything to me. Did you mean... Here we go.
That's nerd-splaining here.
Okay, you're
I
definitely...
health-splain.
Oh, wait. 250 divided by 4.
Well, there's a way to award party XP, and it'll automatically split it for everyone.
Yeah, I need to look into that soon, but right now, what I need to do is go back, add up everything, because I never gave you XP for the Twig Blights in the first episode either. I'm guessing you only need 300 XP to get to level 2. Also, do you want to give XP to Seitan for standing up and guarding stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, sure, why not?
Also, if it's 250, it's a lot easier to split 5 ways than 4 ways. So yeah, I will take care of the I've got a month to do it, but you know, you still might want to remind me because I tend to be forgetful. So before the next episode, which is, hang on, and I will check our schedule.
I just want to level because next level I get reckless attach and danger sense.
Okay, I'm not seeing... Oh, the schedule. There's actually... Okay.
Because what does do...
It looks like I am actually the third Sunday every month.
So it would be... yeah, I
January
have you
20th?
marked as the 20th pen.
Yes. Okay, so yes, we will be back here on January 20th, running more Sunless Citadel. Reckless attack, I would say that would, you know, poison spraying your party in the back would certainly qualify as a restless attack. So basically, where you are now, you are in this room that had a secret door that you found. You are staring across about a not quite 10-foot wide, 10-foot deep, 30-ish foot, 40-ish foot wide trap. Anyway, a big pit filled with spikes.
Is there a door on the other side, or does it look like it's been
just an
busted
opening.
down?
It's just an opening. There's no door. There's
Okay.
just an archway, and you're close enough now. Tell you what, I will show you what it looks like before we go.
Dun dun dun! Cliffhanger.
I will describe this room for you before we go, just so you know what to look forward to next time. Violet marble tiles cover the floor and walls, though all are cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Sconces are attached to the walls at each corner. One holds a torch that burns with greenish fire. A marble
Green! It wasn't the only one.
A marble sarcophagus, easily 9 feet long, lies in the room's center. Actually, it looks like it's about 13 feet long from mine. Well, maybe if you count if you don't count the head, it's about 9. The coffin is carved with dragon imagery, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. Rusting iron clasps, man, that is hard to say, firmly lock down the lid. And the room is about 30 feet wide by 40 feet deep. So that's what you have to look forward to next time. Unless you decide to, like run back the other way.
Oh, heck no. There's green flame on the other side. We were checking this.
Yeah, you can actually see that on the map. There's like a little glowy thing in the southeast corner.
Yep.
It's shiny.
They have a lot of detail in this map that's very subtle until you hear the description, like the little footsteps going from the southwest.
Yep. Yeah, you might want to, I'm thinking, you guys might be able to pick up on a lot just by zooming in and out of the maps. So,
Yeah, especially if we have the DM one and we get to see this big red T in the center of the room.
Yeah, I should have just searched. But there are so many images and stuff with these things. I thought, well, I'll just limit it to the Sunless Citadel art. And there's actually a lot of Sunless, or well, actually maybe this dungeon. Although it still would make no sense. The DM would be under Sunless Citadel, the DM map, and the player map would not. That's weird. But
Probably
hey,
was filed
we've
under
got it now.
Yawning Port. Whatever.
Probably. Yeah, somebody put one of them in the wrong spot. Okay, we are going to call it there. We will be back. D&D night actually runs every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on DDOStream. I'll just want to give another shout out of appreciation to Fantasy Grounds, our sponsor, which is what we are using to run these campaigns. It's pretty awesome stuff, very easy to use, all different levels for different budgets. There's even a free option. You can find out more at fantasygrounds.com. If you like it, let us know. And next up on DDOStream, in about a little under an hour and a half, I will be back on here playing some DDO for Streaming with Even. Thinking maybe run that new underwater quest that I'm just totally drawing a blank on the name of right now.
Lost at Sea.
Lost at Sea. I am lost at sea. I have a cold. I'm not feeling great, and my mind is even more addled than usual. So I will see everyone, hopefully, see as many of you as possible in an hour and a half. I am going to go ahead and play a little outro video since I went ahead and made one.
Before you do that, can I throw in a quick plug?
Absolutely.
Because if you actually name a character Limp Quiver on any server, please send me a screenshot of it at Tholgrin, and I will happily give you a shout out on every session ever from Sunless Citadel.
Yeah, you can get me at EvenNote@gmail.com. If you would like to get a screenshot and send that to me, I would certainly, try to spread the word. Oh,
Limp
yes,
Quiver
and let's
lives
not
forever.
forget next week on D&D night, it will be Cordovan doing a one-shot. In fact, I believe he's recording that tonight because he's actually, what we'll be playing it next week. And I believe Flimsy Firewood and his wife are the players. It is a Christmas-themed one-shot. I know a little bit more about it than that, but I don't know how much he wants everybody to know, so I'm not going to I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's public knowledge yet, so it's probably bad.
But it sounds hysterical. It sounds really cool. With that, I think we are out. I'm going to play this little outro video and go bio and get a snack and get some fresh iced tea. And then I'll be back in an hour and 25 minutes and we'll play a little Lost at Sea on DDO. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you again at 11 Eastern.